straight back of course, but your elbows have this kind of triangle formation, right? That's how this rope sits for me, and that's why I can use a longer rope, because I'm always trying to make sure that the rope is just clipping the floor. What's cracking, Jump Nation family? It's your boy here, Rushy S, aka the Jump Rope Coach. Welcome back to the home of jump rope fitness and lifestyle people, and another quick fire skipping tutorial to help you burn up your cardio game. All right, so today we're talking about your rope length. Now, this is one of the most common questions I've probably been asked over the years that I've been doing this, and I want to just basically get you guys, I guess, 3 tips, 3 advice, or 3 key points even to help you make sure you get the right rope length to your height, to your style, to your techniques. Now, I've talked about this in loads of tutorials, but this is the video for you, especially if you just want to get straight to the point. So whilst we get into this tutorial, remember, hit that subscribe button, cop your ropes, right? We've got killer apparel online right now. Use all these links down below. And listen, guys, man, we are building an amazing movement right now. So if you're new to the channel and if you're a beginner, just listen, check us out, hashtag day one we fly. Just check us out everywhere, right? We are literally taking over the cardio scene right now. So right now, I want to get you flying like a boss, right? And it comes with the right rope length. When you're getting into your skipping, when you're trying to get into this thing and you're trying to create all these cool moves, these cool tricks, just get started, right? People already get stuck and mess up because their rope is either too long or too short. And there's loads of coaches out there. There's all these kind of myths. There's all these kind of tips coming out saying, if you're 6'2", if you're 5'8", your rope length needs to be X long. It needs to be X centimeters long. Like, cut that. Just get that out of your mind, all right? I'm gonna take you through the tips right now and really how it works. Your rope length, guys, is not only based on your height, it's based on where your shoulders or where your arms, where your elbows sit, where your wrists sit, loads of different things, all right? Keep these 3 points in mind. First point is this, all right, if you're tall, right, you can still use a shorter rope, right? It just depends on your technique and depends on where your wrists sit. If you're short, you can still use a long rope, right? Hopefully you're following. You can still use a long rope. Again, it depends where your wrists sit, where your elbows sit. So this is all you need to remember. First and foremost, I'm gonna start skipping right now, and you're gonna see, hopefully from both angles, camera B, camera A here, right? Main point is check where my elbows sit, check where my wrists sit, or where they are positioned, all right? Here, we have elbows facing back, all right? And they're up, right? They're probably halfway up my torso. That's one style, that's one technique you can use, which is actually have your elbows back and just feel like maybe if you're doing like a dip, a tricep dip, that's how it feels like. So your kind of shoulders are feeling like they're back, the scapula's back, straight back of course, but your elbows have this kind of triangle formation, right? That's how this rope sits for me, and that's why I can use a longer rope, because I'm always trying to make sure that the rope is just clipping the floor. Another key point that I have to really always reiterate here, your rope should only be clipping the floor, all right? My rope is long, it clips the floor, elbows back, wrists sit, I guess kind of like not too far away from my body, not too close, it's not too tight, it's just natural, okay? Elbows back. The other thing I can do is now make this rope shorter, which I'm gonna do right now actually. I'm gonna make this rope shorter, and I'm actually going to now bring my wrists, I guess, further down here somewhere, and I'm gonna actually lose this kind of triangle in the elbows, all right? So before it was here, I'm gonna lose this triangle, and I'm gonna skip, all right? This is another way you guys can do this. So now we're here, now I've got the clips still happening on the floor, really nice tight clips, but now I've lost this kind of feel, this position. You can see this better on this camera. I've lost that look and it's now down here. So again, remember, like I said, man, it just depends how you guys feel comfortable as you skip. You know, here I've actually feel like my wrists have dropped a lot as well. So my wrists are down here. The arm is a lot more straighter. That's the kind of feeling I get. That's with a shorter rope. But the point being is that the rope is still just clipping the floor. Now, if you feel comfortable like this, You can always skip like this. You can do your moves, you could do your crosses, but that doesn't feel comfortable for me. So that brings me on to the sort of second and third point now, is you need to make sure you feel comfortable in how you skip. And it all ties around your technique. What is your technique? What is your rhythm? The kind of cool thing about having a shorter rope, and everyone knows this is just a 100% fact, is that your rope will go around quicker. You've got less slack on the rope. It can move quicker. You can do quicker footworks because it's just coming over your head. There's not a lot of rope that's going to kind of need the drag around the kind of cut through the air type of thing, right? So shorter rope means quicker, but also for me, like, it just feels uncomfortable. So that's why I don't use a shorter rope, because doing kind of like little transitions feels like my wrists are too low. So just get the idea that you want to be comfortable, but that is the second sort of version. So you've gone triangle, which was my version here, ropes longer, but you bring the wrists up. Second version, wrist down, straighter arms. And then the third version, which is the version where most beginners are probably at the beginning, is actually elbows now really come away from the body. We talk about this a lot on this channel. This is just probably the only method that I say to kind of come away from. I talk about being comfortable. If you do feel comfortable out here, again, that's kind of your choice. I want you guys to feel comfortable. You're still going to get a good workout, but from here, you can't, in my opinion anyway, in my experience, you can't generate good speed. You can't generate kind of good efficiency, because now you're starting to use more rotator cuffs, more shoulders are coming into the movement. And it's just going to make things more difficult, especially when you're doing things like double unders. If you're out here, for example, you're actually making the rope shorter, as in it's very difficult to keep the rope at the same length all the time, because your wrists are just too far away from your body. You've cut the rope shorter. So as long as you're comfortable, you've got three techniques, right? You've got this first technique, like I mentioned, my technique, low wrist, or you've got the ones that where the elbows now come away from the body, wrists are out here, and you can either have it sort of midway, you can still have it lower if you want down here. But from these positions here, it's just so difficult to find really good form, really good techniques, building the kind of transitions and combinations you see on this channel, just because the neatness or the efficiency can happen when the arms are a little bit more closer to the body. It allows the rope to get more speed and a lot more efficiency. So try those out, guys. Remember, rope length doesn't need to be a mystery, doesn't need to be science. You just need to understand how you like and how you prefer to skip, where your wrists prefer to sit, and how you like to spin this rope. With me, with these techniques that I've kind of, I guess, developed over these channels, over these years on this channel, this technique always works for me, because the control of the rope feels natural, feels more natural, because it's all close, it's all tight. When it's away from your body, like I said before, you're going to struggle to kind of keep things looking nice and neat. Right, so there you have it, people. Quick, easy tutorial on rope length. Hopefully it shouldn't be too complicated. Check yourself in the mirror, check your videos. If you want to try and improve your form, if you want to try and bring the arms closer, if you want to try and bring the wrist lower, higher, test it, man. It's all about just kind of finding your way on this journey, finding what suits you, what suits your techniques. And listen, don't make it too complicated, man. Just have fun with it. Hopefully that has explained rope length to you guys. If there's any other questions you have to leave them down below. Comment, let me know how your jump rope game is going. And I'll see you in the next video. As always, don't forget to subscribe, hit us up, copy your apparel, copy your ropes, and get flying like a boss straight away. So guys, I'll see you in the next one. So take care of yourself. Let's get the treadmill. Stay safe. Peace.
Was the knight in shining armor in your movie? Would put your lips on mine and love the aftertaste now.